What's up, baby? Sly here, watching the games here on Wild Card Weekend, scrolling through my iPad, see what's on about 49er news on X, Twitter, reading articles. I found a pretty solid article from Matt Maiocco, his first mock draft. I've been reading Matt Maiocco's articles since I was a teenager, back when he was with the Press Democrat. And I used to like him and Barrows, who was Seth Barrows with? I think the Sacramento Bee. I would always be reading their articles back in the day, and I still do, man. I love reading articles of these guys. But we're hearing Matt Maiocco did his first draft, and I love what he did, man. The fact that he did all 32 teams, I'm like, all right, man, I can rock with that. That's puts in a lot of work, and he describes each player, so I like that he did that. I'll tell you if I like the pick right now, but yeah, man, let's just get to it, man, real quick. Let's go down the list. First pick, Shador Sanders. I think it's gonna be a bust. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it with this dude. I know there's a lot of hype with him, but I just don't see it, man. I don't know. It looks like he has an okay arm, but just, I don't know, doesn't read the field that well. Had a good season, but I just don't see it, man. Number two, Cam Ward, another guy, dude. I just don't feel that this draft class is full of quarterbacks, but they're going to go top 10, so that's good for the Niners because we'll get a better player. Yeah, not sold on Cam Ward at all. Number three, Travis Hunter. I love Travis Hunter. I think he's a better actually receiver than cornerback. People probably don't agree with me there. Great player. The only thing is he has a crazy ass girlfriend. He needs to dump her, man. That's the only thing wrong with his game. Other than that, he's good. Patriots, Carter, Abdul Carter. Damn it, that's the guy right there that I want the Niners to draft so bad. That's like number one dude right there. But he ain't gonna be there at four, man. We need pass rushers so bad. He is the guy that you would run to the table for, but he ain't gonna be there. Not gonna trade up all these damn picks again. We learned that lesson already. So if he were there though, that would be the choice. Five, Mason Graham, another dude. We need defensive tackles. He would be the choice too if he were available. But dude, damn, that sucks that these top 10 guys, these guys are gonna be gone. Just a plug and play player, a guy that these two guys right there, Carter and Graham, you know they're not going to be bust. First round, that 11 pick, we have to draft someone that we know is going to be a stud. Those two guys will be a stud. Raiders, they get T-Mac, McMillan, Arizona. A little bit of Mike Evans to them, but with the receivers, man, it's a coin flip. You don't know if they're going to be good or bad. You know, it's always a coin flip with receivers or running backs in the first round. I mean, it's a good player, but damn, I wouldn't do that. Jets, Will Campbell. That's what we need. That's probably our number one need right there. Offensive line. And Will Campbell, someone who I love, only 20 years old, started 18, SEC starter, great. The only thing is sub 33-inch arms. But if he were there at 11, he would be our pick and he would be starting right away. I mean, at right tackle, he would take over McKinnon's spot. Calvin Banks, those are the two guys, man. Those are the two guys that we want an offensive tackle, and they'll be gone. I know John Chapman loves Calvin Banks. Big dude. 6'4", 33-inch arms length. Solid ass player. Played great against Ohio State. Absolutely amazing. That sucks. That most likely he will be gone too. So it's like, damn it, we're only 3 picks away. Mikal Williams, great intangibles, but fudge, dude. He did the production. I don't think was there, man. So I guess whatever, dude. I don't know. He's a great ass prospect. A lot of people love him, but like, dude, you gotta get more sacks, bro. I just don't see it, man. Will Campbell, stud cornerback. I wouldn't be mad if we got that pick. However, I think we have other needs. I think we're pretty set with our two cornerbacks, Lenore on one side, Renardo Green on the other side. And here it is, man, the 11th pick. Shamar Stewart. If there's two guys in the draft that if the Niners pick up, I will be pissed. I will be pissed. And that's freaking Williams, offensive tackle from Texas, and Shamar Stewart. I mean, let's just read what Maiocco had to say real quick. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave is heading towards restricted free agency, the 49ers reworked Hargrave's deal to allow him an early release to provide post-June salary cap savings. The 49ers have a lot of areas to address in the draft with a projected 10 picks. But let's start their biggest need, which is adding more beef to the defensive line for their new defensive coordinator. Now, here's the thing, guys. There's Mason Graham and then everyone else. There's like a gap in everyone else. One of those guys actually may be just as good as Mason Graham, but dude, it's so hard to find that crap. And I am scared of Shamar Stewart because the inconsistency is there, man. A dude who averages 1.5 sacks for the past 3 years. He only has, 4.5 sacks career. His 3 years in college, 4.5 sacks? I mean, I get it, dude. The intangibles are there. He has all the traits, dude. Looks like freaking Tarzan. What is he? 6'6", 290. His arm length is like Alden Smith, 35-inch arms plus, which is insane. He's going to probably kill it at the combine, and people are going to be more in love with him. I've seen a few drafts of us picking him, but dude, the production wasn't there, man. I'm sorry, dude. And what scares me the most about this pick right here, freaking the missed tackles. 25% missed tackles. I'm sorry, man. I remember when we drafted, I've said this a long time, forever. When we drafted Malcolm Smith, when we picked him up in free agency, our first year with the Raiders, we picked him up. He led the NFL in missed tackles. I mean, and I said it. I was like, why are we picking him up, dude? The guy misses so many damn tackles. Stewart does that too, man. He freaking takes bad angles. He misses tackles. Again, the dude's a freak athlete, but it doesn't show on the field. On the field, he freaking whiffs all the time against the run. He's not bad run stuffer, but look at the stats right there. Look at his tackles from last year. 14 solo tackles. The year before that, 5 solo tackles. The year before that, 11 solo tackles. I mean, it's not, to me, it's not there, man. To me, it's not there. I would not pick this guy, but I've seen mock drafts of us picking him, and that scares me because I've seen more drafts this year of him being mocked to us. And then last year, I saw only 2 mock drafts of us picking up Ricky Pearsall. And I get it. You know, we do want to make a splash, but dude, at the end of the day, in that first round, I want to go out and get a player that's not a bust. Okay, we've had 7 busts. I'm tired of drafting busts out there. Let's go down the line right here real quick. And 21, they have Nick Scarton, his teammate, defensive lineman, Texas A&M. He was better than him. I believe he had 5 sacks this year. His pressure rate was amazing. Last year, 10 sacks. He had the productivity out there. He proved it last year. This dude's a baller. He's better than him. So I'm getting worked up a little bit right now, but I would lose my mind if we drafted him at 11. Let's see if the other guy who I do not want, if he has him mocked. I don't see it. The tackle. Yeah, actually, yeah, 19. Cameron Williams, another guy. I'm like, dude, no way. No way. What Ohio State did to him, I saw it all year. What Jack Sawyer and TJ did to him, he was getting worked, dude. And he's been getting worked all year long. Too many damn penalties all year long. Those 2 guys, I would have a problem with. I definitely would have a problem with. Like, look, after 11, let's see what Maiocco has. Burton, receiver, no. Grant, maybe. He's big, dude. Is he worth that 11 pick? I don't think so. Starks, I don't know. Walker, great player, but that's a risk. Pierce from Tennessee, he's a pass rusher. I like him, but dude, he's only 230. That scares the crap out of me, dude. Booker, he's a guard. I really wouldn't go 11 with the guard. Cameron Williams scares the crap out of me. Like I said, Jency, running back, no. Nick Scorton is better. He's a better player. He plays with them. He plays on the opposite side of Stewart, and he's a better player, dude. I would rather get him at 11. You know, we could probably trade back a few spots, but dude, Tyler Warren, I know people are pissed off at me because I'm pushing that Tyler Warren narrative. But dude, he's not going to be a bust, and you could have him for the next 10 years. In that first round, you got to hit. He's going to be a hit, dude. He may not play as much the first year because obviously Kittle's there and he's still in his prime, it looks like. But damn, you got to think of down the road, next 9 years after that. Whew, the dude's going to be a monster. Him and Kittle together is going to would be magic. Walter Nolan I like, but he's got 290, dude. He's 290 at defensive tackle. Irsay, solid prospect, but at 11, no. The guy right here that I would love, you see 31 Josh Simmons, that's the guy you would probably pick at 11. That's the dude, just because he would have been the number 1 tackle in the draft if he didn't get hurt. He definitely would have been the number 1 tackle in the draft if he didn't get hurt against Oregon. He was having a dominant season. But yeah, dude, Shamar Stewart, they're just giving me flashbacks, dude. Who remembers Kwame Harris, dude? We drafted him from Stanford. That gave me nightmares. That still gives me nightmares because he just, I don't know. He sucked, man. He sucked in college. And then you draft him in the first round. Shamar Stewart, man. I'm not here to rip him. If we were to get him in the 3rd round, you do it. I say, hell yeah, you do it, man. Why not? Like, why not take a chance on all the intangibles? He has the arm length, the height, the weight on the edge. You love it, man. But dude, in the first round, like I'm seeing a lot of drafts of him going in the first round. Oh man, I'm just saying, please don't do it. Please don't do it, Matt Maiocco. I love you, dog, but oh my gosh, you break my heart right there. Going number 11 right there. Trade back, dude. Trade back out of the first round. I would rather have Kenneth Grant, honestly, than Michigan. Even though I don't think he's worth the 11th pick either. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be it's fun time as a draft season. I want the needs are obviously offensive tackle and defensive line, and there's a lot of talent out there. 2nd round, so many dudes out there you could get in the defensive line. It's so deep. But yeah, in that first round, if the guys that you want aren't available, I don't want to be reaching, man. I do not want to be reaching, man. I'm tired of AJ Jenkins of the world, Kenton Bombers of the world. Kenton Bomber had a lot of same stats as Stewart, man. Averaged like 1.5 sacks. His breakout year was 3 sacks in 1 year, and then we drafted him in the first round because we lost Bryant Young. And just now, because we lost Hargrave, I hope we don't panic again. 15, 20 years later and do the same exact thing, man. That would be heartbreaking, man. That would be heartbreaking. So yeah, man, I'm gonna do a lot of these because we gotta hit this draft again. We had last year, it was a great draft. Gotta hit again, man. We gotta hit again because if we miss, it's gonna be like this year, man. Because the 21 through 23 draft kind of sucked. Other than big names like Purdy and stuff, there was a lot of misses. I know there's some hits, but a lot of misses, man. We can't be missing, especially in that first round, man. Right now we're batting 2 for 7 in the first round since 2017. Give me someone that's going to be a hit, man. I do not want freaking, you're rolling that dice, you have to get 7. You have to get a 7, you're playing craps. You're like, No, man. That's not the pick, man. Shamar Stewart ain't the pick. He's not the pick, man. But man, Maiocco, I love you, dude, but you gotta do, hopefully the next mock draft is better. And I like it more because, 25% missed tackle rate. Can't be doing it. No spin move. It's just pretty much going to the edge, using your bend, which is not that great. Not good in the stunts. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it in him. I know he's only 20 years old. He could develop, but I ain't here for that, man. I ain't here for freaking a risk. I don't want guys who have been able to perform in college, have proven it, that they could get pressure, get sacks, great against the run. Nick Scoring has done it. His teammates done it. This guy, Stewart just hasn't done it yet. He hasn't proven it. He's going to get drafted probably in the first round, but that we don't want to be that experiment out there drafting them. So, all right, man. Let me know what you think. Talk to you next time. Peace.